Hello everyone. Now 12th computer science important questions. When you are solving these questions, you can understand the logic and easily you can score very good marks in your board exams. So let us solve more important questions. So these are the 1 mark question. Find the invalid identifier from the following. We have already studied that identifiers cannot start with a numeric value. So here the C option is invalid. Rest it can start with the alphabet. Now these are not keywords. If it is keywords, then only for is a keyword, or only if is a keyword, else is a keyword. But if you use it together, you can make it an identifier. Identifiers can start with the underscore. So C will be your option. Given the list L, now a list is given. Write the output of print -1 to -6 and step is -2. So -1 means from last we will start. So the answer will be -2, and step is -2 means it will skip one character, one element. So the next element will be 3, then it will skip this element and the next element will be 23. So the answer will be, you can see the answers here, -2, 3 and 23. Clear? Next, what will be the result of x equals to 2 to the power 3 to the power 2? Now 2 to the power is executed from right to left. So first 3 to the power 2, 3 to the 9, and then 2 to the power 9 will be executed. So the answer is 512. Identify the valid operators in Python from the following. Now here the operators, now this is a relational operator, then so all these three are valid, plus is not valid. So in valid you can write all the three. Next, suppose a dictionary D is declared as this. Which of the following is incorrect? Now you can print dictionary D 1, nothing it will print, none. Then D11 will be 19 value it will print, and you can change the value of dictionary. So value of dictionary is mutable, so you can change it. Dictionary of tuple you can use in a key, but list you cannot use. So here D of this C is incorrect. So you will write here C is incorrect, and in a key you can use tuple. Now next is write a statement in Python to declare a list of tuples L with values. Now tuple means list of tuples. So in a list these tuples will be there. So L equals to, first you will create a list using a square bracket, and inside the square bracket the tuples which is given with comma separated. Now here you can see the answer. Here the answer is L equals to, in square bracket, all the three tuples comma separated can be written. Next, a tuple is declared as t equals to this. What will be the value of t.count 8? Now here, when you are counting here, single, it will count only this one. So here it will print only 1. Because this is a tuple inside a tuple and you are counting only an element, so only 1 will be printed. Name the built-in function method to convert the string hello to a list. Now here, how to convert any string to a list using list function. So we will write list, in bracket we will write hello. You can see here the answer. This is your answer. So when you will write here list and then hello, it will convert hello to a list. Next is name the chat protocol which must have registered user IDs. Now here the different protocols we have studied. So here you can see the chat protocol is XMPP, Extensible Messaging and Presence Protocol. So this protocol you have to write, which is also a chat protocol. Next, what is firewall? Firewall you have already studied, combination of hardware and software, which provides unauthorized, protects us from unauthorized access in internet. So here, what is firewall? Firewall is a network security device that monitors incoming and outgoing network traffic and permits or blocks data packets based on a set of security rules. What you have studied, that also you can write, that it is the hardware and software combination which protects us from unauthorized access in internet. Next, dash clause is used in conjunction with select statement to eliminate duplicate values in a column. Now, when you are showing the value and to avoid or eliminate duplicacy, we use distinct keyword or clause. So here the answer will be distinct clause is used in conjunction. So here in fill in the blanks, you will write here distinct. Next, what is the use of having clause with group by? After grouping, having is used for checking any condition. So having clause places conditions on groups created by the group by clause. The having clause is used instead of where with aggregate function. So when you are grouping and then you are applying any condition, we will use having clause, and using having clause we can use the aggregate functions also. Give the name of one single row function in SQL. Now all the single row functions, the string, the numeric, all the single row functions you have done. So the numeric function you can list like round, truncate, or the string functions, date functions. So any one you have to write. So you can see here upper, lower, concate, length, or any other string function, any other function, row function it is. So it can be a string function, date function, or numeric function. Next, which of the following is not a DML commands? We have already studied that DML commands are insert, update, delete, and select. So which is not a DML command is drop. So the answer will be drop. Name the transmission media best suited for high-speed data communication. Now, for high-speed and transmission media, guided media will be your optical fiber cable, will be your guided media or transmission media for high-speed data transfer. Next, identify the valid declaration of list or of L. So here you can see L is declared and inside L tuples are used. So it is list of tuples. So answer will be, it is a list containing tuples, that is list of tuples. Next, if the following code is executed, what will be the output of the following code? Now here you can see this is CS examination, it is a string, and if you use split it will be converted into a list with words, each words. In string we have already seen how to access a word. Individual words if you want to print separately, then we are writing here. First we are writing s.split, and then using a for loop if you write it, then it will be printed vertically, and directly if you write it, then it will be printed inside a list. So here you can see what it will print inside a list. It will print like this. This is CS examination. Each string, each word separated in a list. Next, which command is used to select a database DB from a list of existing databases? Now, to change the database or select a database, we use use. So here we will use use, and the database name is given as DB. So use DB is used to select a database or change a database. Next, what is the full form of SMTP, Simple Mail Transfer Protocol? So here the full forms you have studied these, Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. Next, which of the following types of table constraints will prevent the entry of duplicate rows? Now, duplicate rows, if you want to prevent, normally while creating the table, we are using primary key, and it prevents the user to enter duplicate values. So here the answer is primary key. Next, rearrange the following terms in increasing order of data transfer rates. Now, the increasing order from smaller to higher. So here first will be your kilobits per second. Then you will write here 200 Mbps, then 2024 Mbps, and finally 2 Gbps. Gigabytes is greater than megabytes. Here actually it will be capital B, I think so. Alright. So giga is more than mega and 200 is less than 2024. So the answer will be 40 kbps, then 200 Mbps, then 2024, and then 2 Gbps. Next, section 2. Now these are the case studies given. Now in this, after going through the case study, so here name of the database is store, name of the table is client, and the column names are client ID, client name, city, and PID. Identify the attribute best suitable to be declared as primary key. The first one, this we already know, which contains unique and not null values. So client name, client is the table name, and CID is client ID. So the primary key will be CID. Next, write the degree and cardinality of the table client. Degree is total number of columns. So 4 columns you can see, and cardinality is total number of rows. So 5 rows you can see. So degree will be 4 and cardinality will be 5 here. Okay, so degree is 4 and cardinality is 5. Next, we have to insert only in 3 columns these values which are given. So while inserting, we will write insert into table name. Since only in 3 columns we have to insert, in bracket we will write the 3 column names, then values, and the values which is given in bracket with the semicolon. The string is always in double quotes or single quotes. So here the column names, if you don't mention the column names, then what will happen? In PID it will put null values. So we will mention the column name since it is given in the question. Next, Amit wants to remove the table client from the database store. Which command will he use from the following? Now drop table client will remove the table client. So here the answer will be drop table client. Next, now Amit wants to display the structure of the client, table client, that is the name of the attributes, their respective data types, and that he has used in the table. Write the query to display the same. We have already studied to display the structure we use either DESC table name or describe table name. So both you can write, that is, or either of these you can write describe client semicolon, or you can write DESC client semicolon. Next question is 23 CSV, fill in the blanks. Now here the CSV program is given to you, and the first line is always import CSV. Then line 2, it will be given in this questions only, that name the module he should import in line 1. So answer will be CSV. In which mode Ranjan should open the file to add data into the file? So here append mode, so A you have to write. Fill in the blanks in line 3 to read the data from a CSV file. We already know reader is the function or module to read from a CSV file. Fill in the blanks in line 4 to close the file. To close the file we use close. So here you can see the answers. All the answers are given here. So close we will use to close the file. Write the output he will obtain while executing line 5. So here line 5 means read CSV files. These three datas will be entered. So you can see here first data, second data, and the third data. So here when it will add in append mode. In a new file it will add. So first, second, and third. So all three you have to print. First you will write Arjun this, then second, and then the third, because this is calling read CSV file, it is calling, and before that we are adding the three. So all these three